huge news. Andrew Tate arrested. The chain of events. So Andrew Tate, did he just tweet at that Greta Thunberg like out of the blue? Why did he tweet at her? He tweeted her, I have 33 cars in my Bugatti, has a W16 8 OL quad turbo. Two Ferraris, blah, blah, blah. Greta Thunberg replies with a quote, currently the third most liked tweet in Twitter history, which is, yes, crazy. Please do enlighten me. Email me at smalldickenergy@getalife.com. Andrew Tate responds with a video. He's got a pizza box in it. People are saying the pizza box is how Romanian authorities knew he was in Romania. The authorities, by the way, have said that has nothing to do with it. So let's start. Well, there's a bunch of different things here.
Yeah.
Let's start with what prompted the back and forth with Greta Thunberg.
Yeah, did he just say that randomly because she's for like saving the earth and he's like, well, I have all these cars and it doesn't matter?
I'm pretty sure she was calling him out. There's no way it's just
first tweet from her. Like he
Correct.
Went at her. Yeah.
Yeah, like where's the first tweet? Why did he, unless he didn't tag, but we would see that, right?
Yeah.
People
maybe she was talking about him just because everyone talks about Andrew Tate.
How is this not on the sheet?
I don't know. I don't think anyone knows. Do you know how it started, Devin? He just said it randomly to her.
Yeah.
So this is just out of the blue. He was just like, hey, Greta, guess what? I got many cars in my garage. What's up?
Yeah, it seemed like he was out picking a fight, maybe.
Yeah.
Her response, while good, is not worthy of the third.
I didn't want to be the one to say it.
It's not a third best liked tweet. It's a pretty known joke, Like you give the fake email.
I think it's because it's coming from her and she's so like PG. People are like, whoa, small dick energy. That's kind of crazy for her.
It's athlete funny, as I call it. I know she's not an athlete, but like certain people can get away with not being as funny and people go bananas.
Yeah.
Julian Edelman, who is a wide receiver for the Patriots and like a supermodel, he's like a great looking guy. Like he didn't talk to me for years because I said he was athlete funny. He would do all these videos and people would go nuts. I'd be like, this isn't that funny. And as somebody who has to work their ass off to be funny, I find it insulting, the reaction he's getting. And he was like, I saw him way down the road. And I'm like, why don't you like me? He's like, you called me athlete funny. So that's what Greta Thunberg is getting away with here.
She's active.
Yeah, you see someone outside their... They're outside their zone. You know what I mean? Like they come out of what they usually do. So it's
like
kind of like a shock to everyone. Exactly.
So,
but the pizza box had nothing to do with the arrest?
Yeah.
Everyone just made that up?
Well,
I feel like there's a lot of...
It's Twitter, like people hate him so much that somebody put it out there and then they ran with it. And
it was the same with the original headline. Like everyone said it was for human trafficking at the start. And then I saw that all of those headlines were apparently made up and it was actually about money laundering.
I saw the same sequence of events. I do think it actually has to do with human trafficking, though. That from the last update that I saw. Now, whether he's guilty or not, who knows? But that's all what it's about. I saw something, rape, human trafficking. That was the last charges that I saw. He's being held for 30 days. What is kind of fucked up, and obviously, Andrew Tate, one of the great lightning rods on social media, like, just a totally, some people love him, which I don't know how anybody can love him. A lot of people hate him.
Yeah.
I can certainly understand why people would hate him, but who knows what the truth is? Like, I don't know how people commenting, and one thing that I'll say is fucked about Twitter and social media, I get the vibe people are rooting for him to be guilty, which means there was horrific crimes committed. Wouldn't you rather him not, even if you don't like him?
Yeah,
wouldn't you rather be human trafficking women?
Yes.
Because then there are women being human trafficked. But people are like, they're rooting for it.
Yeah, it's almost like you're rooting for human trafficking.
Yeah, they're like, I hope he's guilty. It's like, no, you don't want.
Yeah, you don't want that to be true.
No, yeah. It's a strange
one.
Remember
when he came on the pod, he was like, I could never get arrested because I have so many passports. I could just zoom off to another country. He didn't do that.
That was eerily reminiscent to Kanye being like, I can be as anti-Semitic as I want. Adidas can't do shit. And then Adidas, it's like, well, you're gone. So
yeah, they kind of dug their own graves.
the Matrix, people sending stuff in. I mean, some people are trying to connect it to like the Greta in terms of like she's so who fucking knows? I don't know. I don't think Josh knows. None of us on this podcast know what the fuck's going on. If he's a human trafficker and there's proof and there's facts, then he's one of the great scumbags of all time. It's one thing to talk the way he talks, but if you're actually committing violent atrocities against women and mankind, then
that's terrible.
What can you say? But who fucking knows?
Time will tell.
Who really knows? Who really knows? Yeah, time will tell. I haven't said anything. Time will tell.
I feel like none of us here at BFFs are quiet enough to be either involved in the Matrix or involved in the other side. We just get left in the middle because everyone's like, oh, they're just going to air out all the shit. We can't have them know anything.
We're just reporters.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I sometimes feel like, if you want to call it the Matrix, like I feel like not nearly because I don't say or have the views that he has, but that people come at me for unfounded reasons, but I've never been like arrested or have the police, like people say shit, but like there's never actually, like the police aren't blowing down my door.
You're not getting dragged out of your house.
I find it hard to believe the police do that just because they don't like you.
No, he has to be doing something very illegal.
You would think.
Has to. Whether it's money laundering
unless it is the Matrix. Again, we wouldn't know.
I mean,
we wouldn't know.
And then
did you guys see? Did you see?
Days. I was gonna, if they just let him go within 24, I was debating being like, people really jump to conclusions, but for those crimes, you let him go 24 hours. Then they hold him for 30, and it's like, all right, there's something seemingly going on here.
Yeah.
But I was wondering are they holding him for the 30 so he can't go grab one of his 15,000 passports and get out the country?
Right. But
because it's a known thing that he would do that. He said multiple times, like, oh, I got passports, I'll leave.
He did something really bad.
And it's also like he's created his brand where even if he's guilty, he can spin this. Like the people who are just blindly believe him are going to believe him no matter what. Yeah. Because he's been predicting this and he's like, I told you the Matrix and this and that.
Yeah. It almost makes him more credible. He's like, I told you this was going to happen.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right.
To the dumb people. Yeah. Not to us.
To his crowd. And again, maybe he's really smart and that's what he's building. Like, I think he tweeted about it a little bit before it happened or said it like they're close. It's like, all right, well, if you are guilty and you're trying to do this PR machine, this is a pretty good spin zone. Like, aha, I told you they're coming. So,
yeah, he said on the Nelk podcast, he said next what they're going to do is like try to arrest me. And then after that, they're going to try to kill me. And so then he was saying like, this is the second strike.
Right. Who fucking knows? Maybe they're coming to get you because you human trafficked, or maybe not.
Could be.
This is something that we'll keep an eye on and see. And you gotta. It's one of those things you can't listen to Twitter. You gotta just follow the action because, like Josh said, or Bree, the pizza box false. Like the original charges went back and forth. I think they are back to human trafficking, but everyone has an agenda on Twitter.
Right.